Alright everybody, RB Shard here for my E3 Teardown Part 1, which is Microsoft. Do apologise for not doing this sooner, ladies and gentlemen, but as you may still be able to hear my voice, I haven't exactly been well. Had a bit of a throat infection and the like, so not really been able to talk all that much, but fuck it, here I am. So, starting up with Microsoft's E3 press conference. Now, a lot of people tend to say I favor Microsoft in these things and basically say, oh, well, Shard, you're always going to give them a better rating than Sony, and blah, blah, blah. Well, no, not really. I judge them on how the show feels. You know, if you guys were watching the live E3 streaming event, then you know exactly what my reactions were to all this stuff. But basically, if the conference is lively, if it keeps me entertained, if there's gameplay footage, live on stage demos, that sort of thing, that keeps me going. If not, I tend to drift and get very bored. But anyway, here we go. Microsoft's press conference E3 2011 this year started off really well. Like, I was surprised. Like, the first demo they showed was a playthrough of Modern Warfare 3, which I was not impressed with. Anybody who knows me knows how I feel about the Modern Warfare series. They can pretty much just go fucking suck a nut, because yeah, I'm bored. It's all the same shit. I mean, the only reason I play Black Ops is because it's got zombies, and it doesn't take itself too seriously. You know? RC car with bomb on it. Whee! Awesome! But opening up with Modern Warfare 3, it gave me a look at what it was, and to be honest, it looks like all the other games. Insane amounts of fucking set pieces, stupid shit, same fucking run and gun gameplay. Was not impressed at all. It's like, oh, big set piece, we're being attacked, New York's being attacked. Yeah, again, why the fuck does everything have to be set in New York? You know what, there's other places people could be attacking. It doesn't have to be fucking New York. Seriously, Americans really need to lay off the whole frickin' everybody's out to get us vibe. Nobody cares. The only reason people are out to get you is because you keep fucking around with their countries and sticking your frickin' nose where it doesn't belong. Sorry, that's taking a slightly political motivation. I'm here talking about E3. Anyway, opened up with Modern Warfare 3. I didn't approve. That was just me. Not really. It really shouldn't have been there. It wasn't an exclusive. It's a multi-platform thing. Shouldn't have been there. It was kind of a low note. Then it kicked up with more of the exclusives. And kept up with the live stage demos. We had like 6 or 7 live stage demos of these games. So you had stuff like Star Wars Kinect, which looked kind of cool, and it did demo last year, but it was only like a sort of mock trailer. This year they actually had some gameplay of it. Did kind of feel sort of on-railish, so I wasn't really fussed about it, but it's a nice thing to see that, like, out of all 3 of the motion controls that are available, you know, with the Wiimote and Move and Kinect is the first one to go, hey, lightsabers! That's a good idea. Considering, like, the Wiimote was built to use a lightsaber and just hasn't. And the Move could have jumped on the whole LucasArts bandwagon but didn't. So, you know, it was nice to see. Then we had some hardcore footage of Gears 3, Forza 4, you know, had a new Fable title, bunch of other stuff, and they basically, oh sorry, Mass Effect 3 as well. So they had a bunch of good exclusives coming up, and then what they started to do was show there was like maybe 2 titles that weren't exclusive in Microsoft press conference. Personally, I don't approve of any press conference that starts showing shit that isn't exclusive. Like, difference is, if you've got like exclusive DLC, that's fine. Gives you kind of the right to show the game, but for stuff that isn't exclusive, don't fucking show it. You know, if it's a multi-platform game, just don't. Right? The difference that this year, Microsoft did show, like I said at the start, Modern Warfare 3, which really wasn't an exclusive. They shouldn't have showed it, but they did announce they had the same DLC deal that they've got with Black Ops, meaning Xbox Live gets the map packs first. So, I mean, I can kind of let them away with that. But then they showed Ghost Recon Future Soldier. Now, the reason I'm going to let them away with this one is because they showed the implementation of the Kinect features. Which, I had to say, when they showed the gunsmithery, that was fucking hardcore. I was like, oh, sweet Jesus. I think I just freaking game jizzed all over myself. Oh. Now, being an airsofter, I love freaking taking guns apart and shit, and, you know, fixing them and getting them working and making them go, So the fact that this guy just basically went, hey, look, I'm going to wave my hands and this gun's going to fall apart. Shwiding. You're like, whoa. I'm going to put it back together. Shwiding. You're like, oh, fuck me. This guy's a freaking gun Jedi. I love this shit. And then it's like, hey, gun, CQB. And then the freaking thing just assembles a CQB gun. I was like, oh, that's epic. Now, granted, it's not an exclusive game. It will be on all consoles, but the Kinect features are exclusive. Now, that's pretty much what E3 this year for Microsoft was all about. They were all talking about how Kinect is being implemented into all these high-end games. Which, I mean, last year when they debuted Kinect, it was very casual-orientated. It was very friendly, very family bullcrap, which was kind of young-tastic for hardcore gamers. But now what they're doing is they're showing hardcore games that have Kinect features. Now, a lot of people are like, oh, well, I don't have a Kinect. I don't want to have to buy a Kinect for this shit. You don't have to. It's a feature. You can turn it off. But it's nice to see that they're actually implementing shit I've been talking about for the last year. You know, implementing Kinect features in a hardcore game. Like for Mass Effect, being able to speak your own dialogue and have the characters, like, come back to you. Or for voice commands for your squad mates. That is awesome. There's been very few games that have implemented voice commands with any sort of decency. That looked like it was working. I mean, the only other game I can think of was Tom Clancy's End War, and it was fucking abominable. The voice command system was really stupid, especially if you've got a Scottish accent like I do when I'm talking normally and playing on my games. So it was kind of like, I didn't quite get your command, blah. It's annoying, you know. But there was some interesting stuff. I mean, it started really well. There was like 6 or 7 really good hardcore fucking titles being shown, gameplay demos of them all. Then it kind of went downhill for me when it started talking about like fucking more family Kinect games. And to be perfectly honest, like anybody who didn't think those kids were reading from a fucking script when they were playing the Disney game, holy shit, that was the worst fucking acting I've ever seen. You know, oh no, watch out for the cannonballs! Oh no, it's Hook! Quickly fist bump to show that we're serious! Bullcrap. Fucking scripted. So hard. Seriously, I've seen better fucking acting in Sci-Fi Channel movies, and that's saying something. I mean, holy damn. But yeah, there was some nice surprises, I had to admit, in the Microsoft's press conference, and not the surprise everybody's thinking. Yes, I'm using Halo. This does not mean I have an orgasm whenever Halo is mentioned. Just to get that out of the way. Right? The surprise that they announced was like, oh, the end. Oh my god, Halo 4! I couldn't give a fucking flying fuck. Bungie is not doing it. It's 343 Studios that are doing it. So, it'll probably be decent, but I'm not gonna, like, freaking throw a freaking massive street party for it. Oh my god, Halo 4! I'm gonna orgasm all over myself! No. Fuck that. It'll be decent, and it probably won't even get any gameplay. It was a CG trailer. I'm not all that fussed about CG trailers. I like to see the game in action before I judge it. The surprise I did enjoy, however, was the anniversary release of Halo 1. The HD remix of Halo 1 with online multiplayer. Now, as you can tell, I like Halo 1. I like the retro look of the Spartan. I liked playing this on the Xbox when I first got my first Xbox. I was like, ah, Halo, awesome. And the only downside was it had no online multiplayer. You had to play on a LAN, which was, yeah. So, I mean, this is nice. And it's, you know, I don't mind putting down like $30, $40 to get an HD remix of Halo 1. Don't mind that. Quite enjoyed that little surprise. That worked for me. The other surprise I liked is the new features that were coming to the Xbox. Like, for example, they're adding Bing, which I thought was kind of retarded because it is Microsoft's own search engine, so it should have kind of been on there for a while, but, you know, potato, potato, it works. But they added YouTube. YouTube is coming to Xbox Live. Now, that was something I didn't see coming, I have to admit. They did talk a little bit about Skype and how they're going to, like, give it Kinect features and stuff like that, so you're going to be able to talk through your Xbox with your Kinect unit. Also, the big surprise I thought that was really quite freaking left field and didn't see coming is an exclusive. It's Minecraft coming to Xbox Live. That I did not see coming. I have to admit, that was really fucking left field. And it caught me off guard, because I do play Minecraft on the PC. So, for the fact that it's coming to Xbox Live, that was pretty nice, I have to admit. Thankfully, they didn't bang on too much about stupid features, like they didn't have any bullcrap with the ESPN and shit like that like I had last year that was Yonorama. The other big surprise in this conference that I did enjoy was the announcement of the Kinect Fun Labs. Now, that's been out for a while now because it was released on the day of their E3 press conference for free for all Xbox Live Gold members. So, I haven't had a chance to try it out yet because I don't have a Kinect at my house. My girlfriend has a Kinect down at hers, so I'll be testing it down there. But the feature I enjoyed was the fact that you're able to scan yourself and the game will build a sort of represent avatar with more, human-like features. But the main thing is being able to scan your own stuff into the game environment. I thought that was really cool because that's something, again, they showed last year as a sort of tech demo for what the Kinect would be capable of, and it's now being implemented. So I've got to admit, I did enjoy that. They didn't bang on too much about Kinect, but they did mention how it was being implemented into hardcore games, which I thought was really awesome. But as for surprises and stuff go, there was a couple. Nothing really grabbed my attention though. I have to say Microsoft's conference was kind of samey. It was kind of safe. They weren't going for any, big grabs, no big tech releases, no big stuff like this. I mean, you had to really dig for the gems at Microsoft's conference. A lot of gameplay footage though. I have to give them that. It did keep my attention. There was a lot of cool stuff. No massive shocks. So, this year Microsoft was playing it safe. They did have a lot of content, but none of it was really earth-shatteringly awesome. I mean, there was, of course, they demoed the new Xbox Live Marketplace, or dashboard, if you will, with the integrated Kinect sensor and stuff. There was some exclusive Kinect titles, and more exclusive Xbox Live titles. So, I mean, there was some stuff there. But again, like I said, felt very safe. There was nothing really like, oh, check this out, we're bringing out Hideo Kojima this time again. There was nothing like that. So for this year, I think the buzzword I could give Microsoft was playing it safe. They showed some rock solid content. They didn't do a lot of discussion about DLC deals, which I was surprised about. I thought they'd be more like, hey, look what we're getting, but didn't. So it was an understated conference. It's like they were very confident in what they were showing. They didn't need to boast too much, so they were playing it safe. Yeah, that's what I think they were doing, and yeah, I'm gonna, like I always, I'm gonna do a wrap up, ratings at the end of this. So stay tuned, and guys, I'll give you my next conference, which is going to be Sony. So stay tuned for that. That should be up in a little while. So. For Sharp Productions, this has been my Microsoft Teardown. This is what I thought of the Microsoft press conference. Next time up, Sony. Peace out. Done.